Salutations! Welcome to another episode of Foxx Plays KSP, the 365-day challenge, the reboot. So, things didn't go quite as planned yesterday for our Kvant 1 mission. So, I'm going to redo it, and I think I'm going to basically, this is going to be kind of a long episode today, just because I'm going to basically be redoing a mission and doing another mission. So, well, actually, I'm going to be fixing the previous mission, redoing that mission, and then doing another mission. So, in the interest of keeping things brief, I'm going to meet you on the launch pad. Alright, and here we are on the launch pad, and we're going to launch a Tantares vehicle to retrieve the defective Kvant 1 module and put it on a suborbital trajectory. There we go. And we're gonna just kind of try and keep things nice and quick here. So we're gonna use physical time acceleration. Alright, the beautiful core left cross again. I actually watched another YouTube video about Sergei Korolev, designer of the R7, on SciShow, which was really interesting, really fun. So go check that out if you're so inclined. So yeah, I think the intent of this mission is that Tantares 3, this vehicle, which has no historical analog, is going to go to sorry about that, I got poked on my TS. But this doesn't have really an analog historically. The closest thing it is to the thing it is closest to is a Soyuz T-15. But I actually want to do a T-15 mission later, so I'm not going to talk too much about that. But basically what it's going to do is it's going to dock to the Kvant 1 module, and then Kvant 1 is going to decouple, and Tantares 3 will put it on a suborbital trajectory, and that's how we're going to do that. So I think realistically I can pretty much cut here because it's fairly clear that we're going to space today, and we've seen this launcher perform several times at this point, so I don't think we need too much more here. But I'll probably just come back when it's time to pop the can, so to speak. So I'll see you in a little bit. So this is interesting. We've popped our fairings, and we've destroyed our solar panels, which is actually kind of amusingly close to one of the early Soyuz missions. It does mean that we're going to need to be very very quick. So, nope. Alright, so that looks like it should do. You know, I do not have enough time to make this, so we're going to abort. I don't have enough electrical charge. That's unfortunate. So, I'll see you on the launch pad as we launch Tantares 4. Oh my goodness. Alright, see you there. Alright, here we are during our abort. I figured I'd show you what it looks like coming down. And we want to just decouple our orbital pod. Decouple. That's not quite what I intended. Interesting. Well, anyway, we're going to go to physical time acceleration here. And
hey, wake up.
Again, sorry if you heard that. I got poked in my TS. Alright, and here goes our chute. Frustrating. Very frustrating. So now I think the reason that it took our solar panels was because we were spinning while we decoupled our fairing. So I'm gonna try and not do that this time. Anyway, I'll see you on the launch pad. Alright, here we are once again. So, without further ado. Alright, and I think realistically, barring anything unfortunate, I'll see you in orbit, just because this is kind of going to go long by nature anyway, so see you up there. Alright, here we are. So I've kind of settled out here. So here goes our fairing, I hope. Nice clean separation. Look at that. Alright, and give ourselves another little bit, and then I think we're going to try and make it the rest of the way on just on our orbital module. So here we go. Right, now is that okay? That is our target. But that leaves us unacceptably low. Alright, well that's our maneuver. I'll just put a cut here, and I'll see you when we're on final for our docking with Kvant 1. Alright, so we are making progress. Did take several orbits, but we are coming up on our rendezvous. And I'm just going to put a marker there to just tell me when it's going to happen. physics range. Alright, and spin over towards our target. Uh-oh. That was a bit close for comfort. I had to fire up the main engine to slow us down. Alright, so I think it's time to go to chase cam. It's hard to tell. Yep, alright, we're headed to the right spot. Alright. Once again, sorry for the kind of the lack of commentary here. Um, just trying to kind of pay attention and get stuff done. So I think without too much further ado, we'll undock. Alright, and so RCS on, back away, perfect. And then we set for orbital, or anti-orbital, or retrograde relative to orbit. And let's see. I think we'll go around once, just making sure that we're gaining distance from near. All right, so this looks like a good place to deorbit. We're aiming for the continent here. Aiming for somewhere in the middle. Alright, so now we undock, back away, alright, and go for descent. Alright, and we're gonna and speed up time. Hoping I don't land too close to those mountains. That's unfortunate. Looks like all of our various modules burned up or were deleted by the atmosphere. So, and we're going to get nice and low, just because I want to kind of pass this mountain if possible. But, of course, I'm going to land right on top of it. Alright, I have my SAS turned on to try and remain upright and not roll when I hit the ground. This is a pretty terrible landing spot, but we shall endure. Alright, and here we are. Alright, well, I'll see you on the launch pad for our reinstallation of Kvant 1. Alright, once again on the launch pad. This is with Kvant 1B. So, without further ado, here we go. I'm going to select the near core block. Alright, and time accelerate, or use physical time accelerate. Throttle down ever so slightly to prevent overheating. So, yeah, I talked a little bit about Kvant 1 in my first video, but, you know, some of it bears repeating. Kvant 1 was interesting for a number of reasons. Apart from being the first permanent module on Mir, it was also the first and an experimental build of the Soviet Type 37 or 37K modules. which were smaller and more expensive, if I remember correctly, than the TKS. Oh wow, we already got target info? How close are we? Oh geez, wow, we are super, super close. Glad I got this on camera. This is a pretty nice relative inclination, orbit, rendezvous? Inclination, 1 point, ascending, so we're still ascending, so we need to go south, I think? We need to point south, yes. And I'm going to have to delete those later, but I'm kind of in a rush, so... This is kind of intense. I think it's probably one of my more successful launch to rendezvous. Alright, so target. We want retrograde to target. And we want to time accelerate into our encounter. Oh, man. Leaving these missions till so late and when with so much to do is just I have to think way too hard and I can't talk near enough. Which is it's really unfortunate because I think it's really interesting. I think a lot can be said, but all right, so. Alright, so perfect. So we need to point at target. Alright, so. Alright, now I'm going to control from here and I'm going to point at target. Alright, and there we go. It's difficult to see what I'm doing. That looks right to me. Alright. Nice, clean docking. Alright, and make sure we don't accidentally decouple the whole gosh darn station. Alright, there we go. Alright, then we send this up that way. And then orbit, retrograde. Alright. Well, I will see you back on the launch pad because we still have stuff to do today. Just orient this a bit better. There we go. I was having trouble with cameras. Alright. And that orientation, all the solar panels should get power. Alright, I'll see you on the launch pad. Alright, here we are back on the launch pad. That's troubling. Give me a second.